So we're at Silverstone on what's going to be the hottest day of the year, probably of all time in the UK, 39, 40 degrees, but we'll see. So here we are, 125D. So this is a track car. We've always run this on Yokohama AO52 tyres, but they're a bit too expensive for a track tyre. After a couple of track days, they're wearing a bit, and then they're not the best in the wet when you're driving home. So we sort of sat patiently waiting for Yokohama to come out with a new tyre. So this is the old AD09 RS. Looks very similar to the old AD09R, but it's not the same. The compound's different to meet with the EU noise regulations and wear regulations and all that sort of stuff. So Yokohama's gone back to the drawing board and they've come up with this tyre, the AD09. So this is the new thing, basically. Stiffer carcass, which apparently this has got the stiffest carcass that Yokohama use on any tyre, which is good because the 52, if there's ever a negative, it's in the high speed stuff, you can just feel you're running on the edge. So if this is stiffer, we'll find out today, because I've literally not even used these tyres yet. So let's get out and see what we can do. Not the greatest, I'd say. I don't know how many out of 10 I'd give that yet. Feels like it pitches in and then it just wants to push on. They seem like they've got loads of initial, just that little bit, then they just want to go. It's weird. Compared to an AO52, I've took half a degree of camber off this on the front and about 0.2 off the rear. I always thought we didn't have enough on rear, but we had about right up front. So it's working on these, yeah. It's working on these. Hopefully if we put the stickier ones on, we're not a bit too much. We'll see. So the AD09s are on. I just had the AD09 RS on, not 100% happy with it, made a few comments, not sure if that's made it to the video, but they felt all right. I think to somebody who's come from the road to the track, you'd be happy with them. They just didn't grip a lot, but we'll see how these are. Not 100% sure on what lap times are going to be, but we'll see, and then we'll try and drag some data up from the AO52s, because we know exactly how quick we can go around here with those on. So we'll see where these fit. See how we get on. Low speed's a bit surprising I think the traction's there, but I don't think they were getting pushed hard enough to be at the limit, because I'm not gaining as much compared to them. But the high speed, massive difference. Massive difference. It's strange, because I thought the initial grip would be a lot more in the low speed stuff, but I don't know whether it's just me not having the confidence with them.
If you weren't pushing, then you're not going to know the limit on it.
Yeah. I would like to try them again, just to see, because I will improve that.
Yeah.
So, just been out the AD09s on, came in, dropped pressures back down because it ramped up a little bit. It's getting warmer and warmer out there, and the difference is just night and day. It's not quite an AO52 as far as the outright grip. I think the low speed grip is where the 52 is really, really good, but that's because it's a lot softer. The tread wear doesn't say that, but looking at how the wear out, it does. But yeah, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous how much more. I'm just really loads harder on the brakes. Some of the corners where I'm changing down a gear and then turning, I'm just leaving it in the gear and just going in it miles faster. Look at the data to get it exact, but just ridiculous how much quicker we're going in. If you miss the mark of it when I push a bit too hard, I can still get it in and not be on the exit curb. So really, really happy. It's definitely, I'm not sure from a marketing point of view where it needs to be, but to me, it's smack bang in the middle at the minute between the 52, which is the race tyre, the RS, AD08 RS, which is full road tyre really. This sits in the middle. Really, really happy. So I'm gonna get back out again and just do a durability test. Just give it, I think we've done about 8 laps on these tyres now. Want to get out there and do probably another 10, something like that. See what it does, maybe do another 10 after that. See how they look. Just seeing how they wear basically. And then I think I might fire them back on and just make sure that I've not just sort of pushed things a bit harder. But I'm pretty sure that I can't knock more than half a second out of that. I can definitely knock a bit more out of these just because I'm braking a bit early and stuff. So let's see. So, just done a big session before lunch. The tyres, absolutely loved it. Smashing round as much as I could. The car started slowing down before the tyres did. We've just had a look at the wear and we've knocked off 0.4 mil in probably 15, 20 laps, something like that. So they look a lot more worn than they are. A bit of pickup as well. I've noticed I can hear the pickup popping every time we run over something. But really happy we are. These are performing. Knocked another second and a half off what we did. So we'll analyse it all at the end anyway and see where we are. But really happy we are. These are performing. Definitely suitable for the track use. Shame, but not a shame that it's not raining a bit today, because I'd love to see what these are after a good dry session. How much how good they are at wet basically. So we'll see. I'm going to go out again on the old tyres, see what they do, because I don't want to have sort of the tractor have evolved and stuff like that. So we're going to bang them on, do some more running, then swap them back again, and then just punish these a bit more, ready for Simon to have them back at their place and chop them up and analyse them properly. So the guys from Yokohama have gone now. We've tested the tyres. So we put the other ones back on just to see how the track had got. A lot of time we see sort of mid-afternoon the track gets slower. Sometimes it gets a bit faster, but usually when it's hot it gets slower. And I think that's the case. So this morning I think the AD09s were about 6 seconds quicker. Now I can't get anywhere, sort of more like 7 seconds slower on the AD08 RS now. So definitely massive step up in the tyres. I think it surprised even the guys at Yokohama how much quicker they actually are. We've done a bit of testing on these on 52s before, and we reckon there's 2 to 3 seconds in it, but the only way to be sure, same track, same day. So I'm not going to say exactly, but I reckon if it's 2 or 3 seconds, these are a good tyre. The AD09s are a good tyre. I'm going to do one more session just to see on these, but the difference is quite a bit. If you watch the onboard video, or if you've already watched the onboard video, you'll see that the lap time's just counting up all the time. There's no point in the lap where these are faster than the AD09. So we'll see how we get on. And hopefully by the time this goes out, it's going to be a few months now, but by the time this video goes out, we'll have the AD09s listed on our website. We'll have tested them a lot more. I'd love to have done a test against the AO52s, but that'd mean having 3 sets of wheels, and I don't think it will happen today. If you bring too many sets, it just never happens. So hopefully this video ends up where it needs to end up. Hopefully the people at Yokohama are happy with the testing we've done. If they're available, they'll be on his website. Check the description. We'll go from there.